If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at the checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you a card that you are fully aware that exists. Some of you may have even tried him. A lot of you have told me to try him, and that's why we're here today. So, this guy, we might as well get it out of the way straight away here. It is, of course, Mbabu, the Shapeshifters. Oh, how boring. Let's all click off the video. If you want to do that, feel free. You're probably already gone. Who am I talking to? Anyway, the reason I've decided to do a video on Mbabu is because, yes, I've played one game with him and I kind of thought he was a little bit okay, but a lot of people are telling me that this is the best CDM in the game, so I want to try him out and see if what everyone's saying is true. We're going to put a powerhouse chem style on him, which I will do in just a second. That will boost up his defensive ability, of course his vision and his passing. He already has insane pace. Let's have a look at the sort of fundamentals before we get into the in-game stats though. 3-star, 3-star, and a high defensive work rate being 6 foot. I mean, I would obviously love a better weak foot, but it is what it is. I'm alright with it. Play him as a CDM, I'm sure it'll be fine. And if we look at the in-game stats, there's nothing really that jumps out there, apart from his physicals, which are insane. Stamina, 99. Strength, 91. The aggression is just about good enough, and the jumping is kind of irrelevant to me personally, but it's still quite high. The acceleration and the sprint speed are very good indeed. Now, I don't know whether that's a bit of a wasted attribute in a CDM role. Of course, he used to be a right back in-game. They changed him into a CDM, so that's where the pace comes from. I don't know whether you're going to really need that as a CDM, but we'll sort of look into it and we'll see what happens. Okay, short passing for a CDM. Vision could do with boosting, and we will do that. The dribbling stats across the board are very average, and the defensive stats, to be fair, apart from the stand tackle, and you could argue the slide tackle, the rest of those stats, again, quite average. I would say they're not that great, really. His defensive awareness isn't fantastic. His interceptions is eh. So, why are people saying this is an amazing card? I don't know. The team I've got him in, it looks like that. It's very heavily Bundesliga orientated. There are a few players in there that aren't Bundesliga, but they still have those sort of German links. In terms of the chem style, like I said, I will go for... I went to look to see if I had any powerhouse chem styles left, right? And every time I've gone to look, it's put one in the recommended for me, and all I've had to do is click the button and it puts it on. This time I actually want to apply it. They're like, no, we'll give you something else. Thanks. Appreciate that. So he's on 10 chem, so he'll get the full boost. That takes him up to, I think it's a 90 rated CDM. Incidentally, if you're interested, it takes him up to a 92 rated right back or right wing back. So there's that if you are that way inclined and you want to put him back into that spot. But he now has 99 stand tackle, 95 slide tackle, 86 interceptions, 89 defensive awareness, so much better than that 79. And of course his passing stats go up as well. Vision's up to 90, short passing up to 99. That was the whole point of that powerhouse chem style. To boost up that vision as high as we can, get the short passing perfect, and then try and boost the defensive stats as much as we possibly can to make him that sort of defensive unit. Now, the idea behind this, of course, is that he will literally sit in a CDM role, drop in between the two centre-backs in a 4-1-2-1-2. That's the whole point of it. That's what the team is going to be set up to do. The two CMs are going to be Julian Brandt and Joshua Kimmich. I'm going to have Kites then as the cam, and then Botius and Hadji are going to be the strikers, with the back four remaining the same. Without any further ado, let's get into the gameplay. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. And Mbabu goes forward. Comes back. He's going to play it inside. And Mbabu knew exactly what he was doing. Blocked off the passing lane. Comes back inside to Kimmich. Ball goes out wide to Max. It's going to have to come back into the middle here with Kites. And Mbabu back to make a great challenge. And away we go. And he seems to be doing a lot better now. In the first 10 minutes or so, I didn't really have an awful lot of confidence in him, but he seems to be getting himself into some decent positions. He makes some decent challenges that I don't really ask him to do. And Mbabu gets in there, makes a challenge, doesn't come away with the ball, but Gets it back in the end, and Aouar plays it out toward Roussillon. Barbu again across, blocking lanes. There he is. Just blocks it into Kira. Max gets it out. Oh, God, that's a terrible... I mean, it's an A pass, and it goes in front of him because the game wants this guy to get the ball back to give him a chance, and it's just so blatant. Well, he does. Wasn't to where I was expecting. Can Mbabu wake up a little bit here? Can he play it back inside towards Kainz? Comes out to the wing. It's going to go out again. Aouar to the overlapping Roussillon. Barbu running back into the middle. He's got more than enough pace to catch up. I mean, he was completely out of position because he was back trying to stop the passing out to the right side, and it was easy for him to just run back into position and take the ball. He went out for a corner, but we've taken it back with Nesta, and here is Kainz. What an interception from Mbabu. I tried to cut the passing lane, but I didn't think I'd made it in time. And then he just gives the ball away. It's probably my fault more than it is his, to be fair. But no, I didn't expect him to be able to make that interception. Inside to Brandt, Botius, Kainz. What a ball! And Hadji can't quite get there, but that was a great pass. And Kainz is very, very quickly turning into one of my favourite players. He is absolutely incredible. Great interception from Mbabu. There's Brandt forward. Botius, I mean, the quicker I sub him off, the better, really. Hadji. Brandt. Here's Hadji again. Back round to Kainz, who scored again. I mean, he just can't be stopped. This guy is incredible. And Barbu blocking the passing lane. Can he get his foot in there? He can't. He's a little bit... I don't know whether it's the game or whether it's him. He's a little bit lackluster when it comes to naturally moving into the passing lane. I cannot stop Kane. I mean, maybe I could have taken control of a centre-back there, but I was trying my best to barge him out of the way. Kane is a very tall, strong player, but Mbabu should have maybe done a little bit better there. Kira comes across, plays it inside. There's Mbabu. Can he play that out wide? He can. Good ball to Max, who stops and brings it back inside. He's actually going to come back to Mbabu here. I'm actually going to try and drive forward with Mbabu. Hadji. Zola's done well. He scored. He's offside. That's Hadji's fault because he didn't play the ball. He took an extra touch even though I told him to play it. Hadji got in there this time to redeem himself. Kimmich. Kainz. Good save. And Barbu in there, gets a foot in, gets the ball, passes it away. And there's a little bit of pressure here from my opponent. Kainz does so well. We've got control of Mbabu here. He has to come back inside. I mean, every time I move Mbabu to go and intercept a pass, he just doesn't seem to want to cut the passing lane off properly. He's always like a fraction the wrong way. Here's Mbabu again. Does well. He's just so quick on that jockey. Plays a ball out toward Kimmich. Barbu again, just tracking back. He's quick enough. He can get it out. Good ball as well to Roussillon. This review has been a difficult one because I was told he was like the best CDM in the business, and there was a reason why he was like 300k. But in all honesty, I just don't see it. Like, I'd love to be able to sit here and say to you, this guy is incredible. He's the best CDM I've ever used, and then title it something like crazy 86 CDM better than Kante or whatever, but he just isn't. He's not bad. I'm not saying it's not a good card, because it is a good card, but it's just not, and by far not the best CDM I've used this year. Like the base Kante for me is better. The one thing about Mbabu that I really did like, that a lot of other, in fact I don't think any other CDM has, is the ability to run back if he makes a mistake. So the pace is basically what I'm saying. He has so much pace, and considering he's 6 foot, to have 88 agility and feel that quick is very good. But to have that much pace, if and when he goes in to make a challenge, doesn't get the ball, or the game sort of just bypasses him and the ball's played around him, the good thing about it is that he has enough pace to come back, get back in front of the man with the ball, or chase down the man with the ball, make a challenge, and come out with the ball. So, answers on a postcard. If you've used him and you loved him, that's awesome, by the way. Doesn't bother me in the slightest that you like him, and I don't think he's that great. But Let me know why you think he's better than the likes of Kante and other CDMs that are in the game. If you have enjoyed today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.